Welcome back, my friends. The news today is that AMD announced that it will lay off 4% of its workforce, or about 1,000 employees. AMD said on Wednesday that it will lay off 4% of its global staff. AMD had 26,000 employees at the end of last year, according to a U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission filing. AMD is the second biggest producer of graphics processing units, or GPUs, behind NVIDIA. AMD said on Wednesday that it will lay off 4% of its global staff as the longtime computer chipmaker seeks to gain a stronger foothold in the growing artificial intelligence chip space dominated by NVIDIA. But, before we get into all of that, I would like to thank everyone who views my videos. If you would like to support the channel, please see the link to buy me a coffee in the video description below. And, please hit the like button and leave me a comment below. I would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Advanced Micro Devices, a massive Santa Clara tech company that designs incredibly complex computer chips, is laying off 4% of its staff. The sweeping cut includes at least 129 California workers. Advanced Micro Devices, AMD, recently announced it will cut 4% of its workforce, impacting approximately 1,000 employees. Despite a strong financial quarter, the tech giant is restructuring to compete in the lucrative artificial intelligence, AI, and data center markets, realigning resources to focus on what it sees as high-growth sectors. While AMD reported an 18% revenue increase and a 158% year-over-year rise in net income in Q3, the company faces competitive pressures, particularly in segments that are currently underperforming as AMD moves to reposition itself in an increasingly competitive landscape. The decision underscores a growing trend across tech. The reallocation of resources often comes at the expense of jobs, even as profits and stock valuations soar. As a part of aligning our resources with our largest growth opportunities, we are taking a number of targeted steps that will unfortunately result in reducing our global workforce by approximately 4%, an AMD representative said in a statement. We are committed to treating impacted employees with respect and helping them through this transition. AMD had 26,000 employees at the end of last year, according to a U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission filing. AMD is the second biggest producer of graphics processing units, or GPUs, behind NVIDIA. The company has said AI represents one of its largest growth opportunities. AMD stock is down 5% in 2024 while NVIDIA shares are up 200%, making it the most valuable publicly traded company in the world. AMD produces powerful AI accelerators for data centers, including the MI300X, which companies such as Meta and Microsoft purchase as an alternative to NVIDIA-based systems. But NVIDIA dominates the market for powerful AI chips, with over 80% market share, partially because it developed the core software that AI engineers use to develop programs such as OpenAI's ChatGPT. AMD said in October it expects $5 billion in AI chip sales this year, about a fifth of the $25.7 billion in total sales FactSet projects for AMD's 2024. AMD believes the total market for AI chips will be $500 billion by 2028, but its total sales are currently dwarfed by NVIDIA, which FactSet expects to post $125.9 billion in revenue for calendar year 2024. GPUs were originally developed for gaming, which is lagging at AMD. AMD's gaming segment is expected to decline 59% in 2024 to $2.57 billion in revenue, according to FactSet. AMD also makes processor chips for laptops, desktops and servers, competing primarily with Intel. Its share of server CPU sales rose nearly 3% on an annual basis in the third quarter to 34%, according to Mercury Research. The timing and criteria of the layoffs have not been announced yet, but AMD promises to take care of all those who will lose their jobs. Usually such wording means assistance in employment, renewal of health insurance and a number of payments. AMD has had a tough time of it lately, although, as the media reported, the company beat Intel in a bidding battle to supply chips for the next-generation PlayStation 6 console in May, or already has, partnered with Microsoft to produce components for the handheld console, the release of which has already been confirmed by Xbox CEO Phil Spencer. AMD finished 2023 with about 26,000 employees, according to a filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission, so the 4% cut is likely to hit about 1,000 total workers. Rumors of the layoffs started circulating on internet message boards on Tuesday, and AMD first confirmed the percentage to the outlet WFTech that afternoon. As a part of aligning our resources with our largest growth opportunities, we are taking a number of targeted steps that will unfortunately result in reducing our global workforce by approximately 4%, AMD spokesperson Brandy Martinez said in a Wednesday statement to Sky. We are committed to treating impacted employees with respect and helping them through this transition. AMD's recent decision to lay off 4% of its global workforce, which translates to about 1,000 employees, is part of a strategic move to focus more on developing AI chips. This decision is aimed at strengthening AMD's position in the competitive AI chip market, where it trails behind NVIDIA. The layoffs are expected to help AMD reallocate resources towards its AI chip development efforts, including the upcoming MI325X chip, which promises advancements over NVIDIA's offerings. Despite the layoffs, AMD remains committed to treating affected employees with respect and assisting them through the transition. Overall, this move indicates AMD's determination to become a stronger competitor in the AI chip market, which is projected to grow significantly in the coming years. However, it also highlights the challenges AMD faces in catching up to NVIDIA, which currently holds a dominant market share in AI chips. NVIDIA currently holds a dominant position in the AI chip market, with estimates suggesting it controls between 70% and 95% of the market share for AI chips used in training and deploying models. However, NVIDIA hasn't squeezed all competitors out of the race. There are several companies actively working to challenge NVIDIA's dominance. AMD, Intel, Amazon, Alphabet, Google, and Microsoft are among the key players developing their own AI chips. Startups like Samba Nova Systems, Cerebras Systems, and Grok are also making significant strides in this space. These companies are investing heavily in AI hardware to reduce their dependence on NVIDIA and offer competitive alternatives. While NVIDIA remains the leader, the growing competition indicates that the AI chip market is far from being monopolized. But, what do you think? Please hit the like button and leave us a comment below. We would love to hear from you. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you are notified of upcoming videos when they are released. Please share this video on social media. And, before we end, a word from the sponsor of this video. Today's sponsor is ProWorldNet.com. ProWorldNet.com is a job website specifically dedicated to licensed professions, doctors, including any type of specialty nurses, and that includes all grades of nurses. Lawyers, regardless of area of legal focus. Teachers and professors, from kindergarten through graduate school. As well as any kind of job that requires a government license or certification. And ProWorldNet.com also includes short-term gig-type jobs as well. So, be sure to check out ProWorldNet.com if you are looking for a job or an employee. Thank you for watching.